This is Pete Feenstra live at the Boom Boom Club on Monday the 15th of October. We've got a very special rock and roll night tonight and associated music. I'm talking to Mr. Ed Stephenson, the founder, member and leader of the Revolutionaires.
Yeah, well,
great band from hotbed of jumping blues up there in Newcastle. And I think we celebrate 9 years of the band right now.
Yeah, we've been going on 9 years.
Long haul.
So yeah, lots of travelling, lots of gigs.
Playing the Boom Boom Club tonight because I think last night you had a festival in the Isle of Wight somewhere.
Yeah, we're doing a blues festival over there. Very good, it went down well, and looking forward to the first time at the Boom Boom Club.
Yeah.
So.
But I actually came across you guys in the middle of southwest France the year before last. You do a lot of festivals in Europe, I think.
Yeah, we've been out there quite a few times over the last few years, doing different festivals. We're kind of all around Europe really.
Yeah.
We do have an agent who's getting us a lot of work out in France.
And the thing when we say different festivals, we're talking about blues festivals, country festivals, jive festivals.
We kind of get a lot of work.
Rockabilly festivals. Sorry, Ben.
Getting a lot of work on all different markets, which is good for us. We've been like full-time musicians. We do the same set, but our style of 50s rhythm and blues is getting us onto, like I said, rockabilly gigs, blues gigs, rock and roll gigs, drum jive and boogie gigs. So it's good for us. It's getting plenty of work.
So the thing that really interests me musically about the band, apart from the fact he's just said he can't all those 50s influences, I mean, who are we talking about?
We are really influenced by guys like Chuck Berry, Little Richard, more than the 50s, 40s, kind of like Louis Jordan. But then you kind of got your guys like Big Joe Turner, Smiley Lewis, Roy Brown, Tim Walker, even earlier. You know. So.
And I said I was interested because you made this kind of connection from those two eras to Mike Henderson and people like that.
That's right. I mean the kind of modern blues artists as well, such as Mike Henderson, Steve Ray Vaughan, Brian Setzer, in terms of big stuff as well. Those are all kind of my influences.
And do you find it to be a natural melting pot with audiences? Like you got some of the old jump jive people, some of the swing dancers, I guess.
Total mixture, yeah. You get a total mixture of audience and kind of young and old coming to see you as well, which is quite good. Even though we do old music, the way we kind of put our own stamp on it, we try and make it sound fresh as well, you know. So if the younger generation are coming up, to kind of make it interesting for them as well, you know.
And the current album is called what?
Have Love, Will Travel.
And that's out on your own label?
Bring it on our own label, and that's
Get it on the website, which is
www.revolutionaires.co.uk.
And they're all really good gigs, and most of that stuff, if not all, you've written yourself, is that right?
It's a mixture. It's a mixture of covers and self-penned material.
And how do the two fit together? Is it similar, or is it?
Yeah, I mean it's.
Does the album kind of reflect the show that you?
Definitely, it does. Like I said, even the covers we like to take and put our own stamp on them and change them around a bit, you know. So. But like I said, it's a mixture of our own stuff.
And you started the band in 2002, back up there in Newcastle. Was there enough work to sustain the band up there before
there was, I mean, we mainly just were doing the live music venues around the northeast. And then just started to travel.
And is Newcastle the starting point, and then you kind of move on?
It was. That's where we were gigging around Newcastle, and then you started to spread your wings.
And was that originally in kind of rock and roll places, or?
It was just kind of anywhere from pubs to clubs to some rock and roll clubs, blues clubs, and then.
How did you make that connection with Europe?
How did we do that? Basically, it's festivals.
Yeah.
If you start to do festivals, it opens up a lot of doors because different promoters come from all around Europe to the festivals, and it can just open up lots of doors for you, really.
And I guess all those influences that you were talking about have drawn people to this kind of music down the years anyway. You're doing the same.
Definitely.
It's dance friendly, it's jive friendly, it's friendly.
That's it. I mean, I just think it's just fantastic music.
Was it difficult putting a band together that shared your musical vision and the same influences that we've been talking about?
Well, we've kind of been through
double bass, honking sax.
Yeah, I mean, it was myself and my brother Rich on the bass, who we've been in the band with the original members. But you know, we've had different musicians over the years. as you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lineup that we have now, where Gary on sax and Mark on drums, we've had this lineup for pushing on 5 years now, so it's been quite a stable lineup for 5 years, which enables you to move on and get ideas in. So it's been a very good 5 years, good lineup. Everyone on the same wavelength. Yeah. Everybody passionate about the music that we play.
I think you've got to be with this kind of music. You can't fake it. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. We're going to have a great gig, I think, tonight.
Looking forward to it.
Lots of interest. And I hope to do this again sometime after you've conquered the whole of London. It's been great talking to you. Revolutionaires, go check them out. It's been Pete Feenstra. Thank you to Alan on the camera, and good afternoon. No, it's not. It's good.